welcome to this Whitesnake classic from 1984. Wow, back in the day. Alright, well, always love this album, Slide It In. This is the title track, and not too difficult. The lead's got some pretty quick parts in it, but well put together, so let's go over it. First thing I want to touch on is I've got obviously a distorted guitar, but I got a little flanger on it. Flanger sounds better than phase on this song, so I'm pretty sure I tried both, but I'm pretty sure it's a flanger. So I have this kind of a tone going. Okay, so the first thing, I've turned off the flanger just so you can hear the chords a little clearer. What we're going to do is hit an A and hammer on our suspended. Alright, this would be like playing a D chord, but we're not playing this D root. We're just going to be hammering on from an A power chord to the second string at the 3rd fret and the 4th fret of the 4th string. So it's just a back and forth. Alright, now the key to this part, we're going to go D to G, okay? So we're just using this part just like the first hammer on. We're going to be up at 7 and hammer on 8 and 9. So if you could see there, I'm hammering in the suspended and then striking it. So it's not just a back and forth, it's a hammer on and strike. Alright, so it should sound like this together. We'll take it from the A. 1, 2, 3, 4. So a little quicker. Then the next part of the rhythm, the band has come in, and then what you'll start doing is riding that A. Okay, so it's an open A 5th string, and you're palm muting it. So you let off the palm mute when you hit your chords. They just slide up, and then you're going to go into the chorus. The chorus is basically G, D, A, D, okay? We're going to hit G twice to D and then A twice to D. Now what you want to do is not hit that 2nd string. You want to kind of mute it, because that's the 3rd of the chord, the B note, and we don't want that to ring because we're playing power chords, okay? So this is basically a G power chord. And same with the D. We're not going to hit that 1st string. We're just going to be hitting the 3rd, 2nd, and actually 4th. 4th, 3rd, the 2nd. Alright, so we got... and just the power chord A, and then D. So that D is twice in the end there. So do that 3 times, okay? On the 3rd time, there's a quick lick there, and what he's doing, he's pulling off the 3rd string from 2 to open, the 4th string 4, 2 open, and the 5th string 4, 2 open. Okay, so after that lick you do one more of them. Here's a rhythm guitar under the lead, okay? the rhythm, it's a G to an F sharp over D to an E. Then we're going to do C3 and D twice. Alright, you do that a total of 4 times. On the 4th time when you do that, you repeat that again. And you're back into the rhythm of the verse. We'll do the lead and then the outro chorus. The lead is in G major scale. We'll go through it at speed and then I'll slow it down for you. Yeah, a lot of notes there played very quickly, but if you know the G scale or at least can follow along with this, you'll be able to recognize these notes. So what we're going to do, we're going to start out on the 2nd string at the 10th fret, give it a bend up. We'll catch the 1st string at 8 and then hit 10 with some vibrato. Then we're going to move back to 7 and hit 8 with just a little vibrato. And then on the 1st string back to 5 and hit 7. So the 7 is a little bit of a bend up and then another slight bend, and that takes you into the next part. So let me play that for you again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so the next part after we bend that, the slight bend, we're going to go to the 4th fret of the 3rd string, hit it and slide to 5, and then catch the 2nd string at 8. That leaves our 3rd finger in position to slide from 7 to 9. And our little finger then will catch 10. So it's kind of a nice little lick. Then they go to the 1st fret, or 1st string at the 7th fret, and catch this G note on the 2nd string at 8. Give it a bend up and some vibrato with the release. So let's do that first intro together. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got that first part down. For the next part, what we're going to do is go to the 12th position, okay? So what we'll be doing is we're going to take the 5th string, bend that down 3 times, a 3/4 step. And then we're going to go 14 on the 5th string to 12, 14 on the 4th string, and then catch 14 on that 5th. Alright, so we have this. Then what we're going to do is take the 12th fret of the 3rd string, hammer into 14, and then hit 12 again. Now the really quick part starts. Now, if you're familiar with the G major scale, be playing those notes, okay? So what we're going to do, sort of a Chuck Berry, you don't bend this up, the 3rd string. We're just going to hit it to the, that's at 14 to 12, and then hammer on, then strike 15 and pull off. Back to 14 on the 3rd, and then back to the 2nd at 12. go 14 to 12 on the third, end up on 14 on the fourth, and we'll come down to 14 on the third. So it'll be like this. Then go 12, pull back to 11. So all together, so far, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to go 14, 12, 14 on the 4th string. And use your pinky and middle finger because that first finger is going to be the next note. So we're going 11, after 14 here, we're going 11, 12, and then 11, 12, 14. Then we're going to jump to that 12th position and we'll do something similar. We're going to go 12, 13, 15. Then 13, 15 on the second to 1 at 12. Alright, so a lot of notes there. Let's go from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, one thing, if this is difficult for you, once you get... If you get that down, practice this. Alright, it's a good rhythm there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use our first finger to go to the 14th fret, 15, and then 17 with a bend up and a release and a pull off to 15, back to 17. To 15. Alright, so we have this. Now we go 14, and then we're going to pull off from 15 to 14 twice. But each time we're going to hit a note between 17 on the second and then 15 on the second. So we have this. Then we go to 17 on the second with some vibrato. Then what we're going to do is 15, 14 on the first to 15 on the second. To 14 on the first, 15, 13, 12. Then 14 on the third, and then 13, 12. So we have this. Alright, so that's a lot of notes, I know, but just practice. Then we're going to go 3rd string 14 to 12 and back to 11 just like we did. And what I do is move my first finger back because then I'm in position to do the roll. We're going to go 11, 12, 14, and then 12, 13, 15, and then just like this, right up the scale. So you see how we're going right up the scale. 11, 12, 14, 12, 13, 15, 12, 14, 15, 17, 19. All right? Once we hit 19, we're just going to give it some vibrato. Then a bend up and a release to 17. Then some more vibrato. Then we're going to hit 17, hammer on to 19, and go to 20 on the second string. Now we're going to go back and forth with triplets. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay? to 16, we're just going to go 17 and 19. And then 17, 19, 20, second string, and same on the first. And then hit 22. Alright, so a lot of notes there. Wow. Take it slow, learn those bit by bit. That's exactly what I did. I broke it down into parts that made sense for me, and I learned it. So that's a lead. We'll go over the outro chorus. With the outro chorus, they kind of extend the chorus here. So we're going to be doing this. The chorus, 3 times with the G, D, A, D. Now we do the G to F sharp over D twice. That G kind of fools you because they're back into it. They'll do it 3 more times. Then we're going to go G to D over F sharp twice. So our G twice, and then we do it again. Then F, C, and D. You can do this F if you like. I think they got both guitars doing each. So take it through it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. That ends the song, so I hope that helps everyone. Great classic rock song. Enjoy.